All right, what's up YouTube? I'm back again with the market shenanigans with another batch analysis. I think this is gonna be a relatively short one. I have 3 trades here, which is better than nothing, but let's go into it and let's see if I manage to perform the way that I would want to. So, week 21, let me open up my Miro here real quick, find that as well. All right, here we are. Totally forgot to copy this stuff. Let me do that real quick. Boop. Week 21. All right. And these are the trades. So I traded only one day of the week, I believe. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I just checked the markets and nothing even set up. I didn't fill anything in. I simply looked at the highest necessary time frame for me to see some kind of bullish structure and nothing was really happening. But then come Friday, I finally got to do something. And here I was looking at 2 things, maybe 3, I'm not entirely sure, but I have 2 here. So this is a crypto that I was watching and I just realized that for some reason I put XCU here, copper. It was supposed to be something else. I think it was supposed to be hype or something. Oh, that's kind of funny. So yeah, small little mistake here, but here is JPN 225. Weekly, very, very nice move. Very strong trend, right? And here on the daily, we can see a good move that reaccumulates, doesn't break bullish structure or anything, just comes back to the demand zone where this initial impulse happened, and from there it bounced pretty hard and it bounced above the flippy, which we will be able to see on a lower time frame, I believe. So JPN was definitely on my watch list, and here I can see all the things that I was watching on my laptop screen. So you can see I was watching Hyperliquid on the 10-minute. I actually captured this screen after I got tapped in. And I was watching JPN 225. You can see this 10-minute beautiful impulse reaccumulating. If there was some kind of reignition happening, I would definitely be looking to get into the pullback of that. And here AUD, even on the 100-minute, this is just, this is ugly. I don't even know why I have it here, honestly. I wasn't considering it, to be quite fair. And copper, yeah, copper had a nice move and started reaccumulating. If there was some reignition, maybe I could take it. And I was also watching NAS, but for some reason it's not here. But that's okay. So JPN 225 looks decent if some money comes in, and hype also looks good for a trade. And I have 3 trades here, and I think one of them I didn't take. Okay, so I do have a NAS 100 trade here. Cool. So let's see what happened. First trade over here is this one, and that's on hype. So regarding hype, because I didn't have the context, actually, you know what? Let me fix the context thingy because it pisses me off a little bit. So this is taken on Friday. So I have hype here right now. Let's go into contexts, make this a little bit smaller, and let's go into hype. And let's replay it to the day where I was watching it, which was Friday. Over here, so yeah, let's bring it to Thursday, just like this, because this already made things valid. I'm just gonna wait for this to load a little bit. Wow, very annoying. I don't know why the weekly is not loading up. Let me see if I can change this. Man, oh man, TradingView, please, what are you doing? Please, load up. My God, this is annoying. All right, you know what? I'm gonna let it load up. In the meantime, I am going to check the trade here because the context was valid. So here we are on the 1000, right? Beautiful, beautiful strong move out of stage 1 or whatnot. Like this was some kind of stage 1. I was definitely not looking for a trade here. Maybe I would have looked for something over here, but the moment it didn't pull through and it liquidated some more, I would consider this whole thing a stage 1, and I would only be interested in this market maybe after this candle over here. So stage 1, right? And then it breaks out higher, big time. So here on the 100, it wasn't on my radar, but I checked the 100 and I backtested the session a little bit, and there were 3 beautiful trades in here. Actually, I think all of them were winners, which is insane. But unfortunately, I didn't catch any of that. But here is a big move that started reaccumulating, and if there was a reignition here, I would most definitely be looking for an entry. This is the 10-minute. So once again, big strong stage 2, reaccumulation, right? I look for the flippy. The flippy is like some kind of support resistance flip or whatnot. I can see that this level over here was respected as support and also respected as resistance a little bit, like this whole area or whatnot. And this breakout is most definitely strong enough for me to consider that a reignition. And I believe this is a 10-minute entry, right? Yes, this is a 10-minute entry where we have this reaccumulation, we have this diagonal, we have the flippy. It breaks out strongly, reaccumulates, and I set up the buy stop. I think this was absolutely perfect. I love this trade. So good. Yeah, definitely. So let me see it in Notion. What do I write about this trade? There we go. So here I get in, right? I look at the 1 minute as my E micro, and as it breaks this high over here, as it liquidates it, that's when I go risk-free. And then this is the 15-minute over here. Unfortunately, these screenshots are taken directly from Hyperliquid where I trade. I don't have a 10-minute there, but it really doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's just a zoom. But yeah, after that, it goes a little bit higher, but then goes back to break even. Overall, I think this trade was absolutely perfect, and I loved it. It ended up being a break even. Good trade. Tags, just say it was perfect. Okay, nice. And I also have another trade here, being NAS. Man, what is going on here? Let me reload the whole thing. This is just pissing me off. Okay, let's try this one more time. Replay, start new, and let's go here. What a piece of shit. Okay, whatever. Let's go into the next trade then. The next trade is over here. So NAS 100. Okay, so this is like the daily, right? 1000, very similar to daily. I think it's like a 16-hour or something. I've been watching NAS for a long time now. It's been on the watch list for a long time, and you can see that there's quite a few trades over here. Perfect area to trade. And here we have some kind of reaccumulation. Some kind of flippy over here. We can see that there is a resistance being respected, which was previously maybe support or even previous resistance, like this line over here, I would say. And the moment it breaks above, that's where I would look for a trade. So here we are on the 100-minute. So nice, strong stage 2 starts reaccumulating. We can see some kind of diagonal here. We can see some kind of flippy. And it breaks above all of that. And pretty much on this candle over here, that's what I would consider the reignition of this reaccumulation, and I would be looking for trades. So I would be looking for trades over here, and now that it's pulled back, I would be looking for trades over here for something to rebuild. So here I am on the 10-minute. 10-minute looks kind of sideways a little bit, but then eventually like it reaccumulates, right? Some kind of lows get liquidated, beautiful, and then it puts in big momentum above all of this. Here, this was just a fake out. We can see respected resistance. It goes up, tries to retest, but fails. But here it breaks out again. And this is most definitely an area where I would be interested in a trade that could continue higher. So here we are on the 1 minute. This is all underneath the resistance. And then boom, big momentum shows up. And here we are on the 10-second. This is a 10-second trade. Big momentous push. Pulls back for a reaccumulation, right? Liquidates something. And here it creates a beautiful DMB. I absolutely love this DMB. So I don't hesitate for a second. I immediately set up the buy stop and I take it. So let's see what happens over here. I took the screenshots a little bit late, but pretty much on the big candle over here, that's when I reduce risk the first time. And then as it goes a little bit higher, I reduce risk completely. And I think this goes higher, higher, higher. It goes to like, how high does it go? 2.91, and it comes back to break even. So, yep, that was, yet again, I would say a perfect trade. I really like this one. Perfect. Okay, nice. So those were the two trades, and then I have one more trade here that I actually didn't take, and I didn't take it because it looked weird. And here I say the 10-minute situation was a bit weird here, so I skipped. I don't know, maybe it was good, but I didn't want to make a mistake. Makes sense. So let's take a look at the trade and see what was going on. So it's also on NAS 100. What time is it? So the previous one was 15:37, now it's 17:28. So let's just take a look at the 10-minute. Okay, so here was the previous trade, right? That kind of fails, and yeah, I see why I don't like this. I see why I don't like this, because this did everything it needs to do to just like catch itself higher, maybe just like retest this and continue, right? Instead, we get a huge fucking dump, like really, really big dump. And that just signifies to me that there is a lot of sellers in the market, lots of supply in the market, and I don't really want to participate in this. This is what I would call a V-shaped pullback, where the pullback is not a nice flagging one like this. Even if it goes relatively deep, but it's flagging, I can definitely take this afterwards if it comes to, let's say, some kind of demand zone or whatnot. That's fine. But if it goes like this and immediately dumps back, and not just goes back to, let's say, to a 50 or something. No, it retraces the entire impulse and liquidates something. At this point, I don't want to be in the market. It's indecisive. Yes, it is overall in a bullish context and whatnot, but nah, not at all. So this, I think it was very good that I skipped it. But let's see what was going on here. So this is the 1 minute, right? Even this 1 minute over here, I feel like this push is a little bit weak. It's very choppy. Very choppy. Yeah, there are a couple of big candles and the pullbacks are relatively shallow or whatnot, but it's just choppy. I don't like it. And here would be the 10-second. So this is the stage 2 that finally reaccumulates over here, right? And then puts in a nice DMB. I don't know. I don't like this trade at all. It's very, very good that I did not take this. Good that I didn't take. And yeah, I don't know what I should say about this. Just say choppy and and deep pullback. Yeah, deep pullback could be. All right. So that's it. Those are the 3 trades that I took. Reflection, good session, followed rules. Yes, sir. That's the most important thing, as always. So once again, I might sound like a broken record and it might be cringe or whatnot, but I'm once again going to give myself big credit for not trading during all the shitty times and trading exactly when the times were right. I did a great job of checking the markets every single day, seeing that they're trash and just not participating. And then come Friday, some markets start being good, some momentum starts building up, and I'm here for it. Awesome. That's exactly what I need to do as a trader, and I'm insanely happy with these results. Yes, it's just 2 break evens, but you know what? That I cannot control the outcome of a trade. The only thing I can control is how I get into a trade. And then it's for the market gods to decide, right? One day or 1 week, I might come across a situation where I take 2 trades, just like I took on Friday, and they will end up being 2 winners, and I'm gonna be up plus 10, and it's gonna be awesome. And the only way I can ever get to that point, or to create such a situation, is to continue taking quality trades regardless of the outcome. So this time it was break evens. Next time it might be -1s, who cares? But overall the EV is positive, and I know that if I continue taking these trades, I will eventually catch those winners, and it's gonna be awesome. One more thing that I want to talk about real quick is hype. This bitch is still not loading up, man. This is insane. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Can we just like... Can we go here, for example, and maybe play it forward? Oh. I can actually do that. Okay. So let me fix this stuff. So, boop. This is the daily. Boom. And boom. This is Friday, right? Okay, awesome. So this is the context where I was looking for a hype trade. Let me just quickly put that in here instead of the XCU, which it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be hype. There we go. Nice. And also, since I'm already here, let's jump to NAS, because I was also trading NAS. So, NAS 100. Okay, cool. Now I have the context over here. Hello? Oh my god, dude, what is going on? I feel like nothing works today. This is insane. Oh. Let's go to this open source database here. I think... Wow. Wowie. Let's go to 21. Okay, so here it's showing up in the 21, but in my thingy it's not showing up. Like, can someone please explain to me why this is happening? This is so ridiculous. I hate when things don't work, man. That's the worst. It's supposed to show up here, but it doesn't. Whatever. I'm gonna fix that later. So yeah, let's actually do that one last thing where I'm supposed to fill these in. So I took a crypto trade here. Crypto. What? Okay, crypto taken on May 22. What time? 13:47. And this was a minus 0.2. And then I took another trade on NAS 100. That was also May 22nd. Taken at 15:37. Whoops. And that's also a minus 0.2. So overall minus 18 DD still, and that's completely fine. I decided to, after all, climb out of this DD before anything else, because, well, it's been a long-term goal of mine, and I really want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. And now, lastly, I want to talk a little bit about hype, because here we are on hype, right? It's looking really nice. Wait, here we are on hype. It's looking really nice, and I was actually looking for a continuation trade, which happened just today, which is Sunday, the 24th, and it happened at like 8:30 in the morning, so unfortunately I did not take it because I woke up after 9 o'clock. So let's go into my main screen thingy over here. There we are, and this is the trade over here. So it's yet another 10-minute trade, and let me go back into here, and this is it. This is it. I think this is a beautiful trade. If we look at the 1000, we have a big move, right? Let me grab like a highlighter or something. We have a big move. Whoa. Big move that creates an MB over here, right? If inside of this pullback, inside of this MB, we get a nice rebuild and an entry, I will most definitely want to take it. So here we are, and I can see that there is some kind of like support resistance over here, and as it breaks higher right over here, I think it's going to be nicely visible on the 10-minute. Yeah, as we break higher over here, I'm most definitely looking for a continuation trade. And this would be a, well, 10-minute, 1-minute entry, whatever. I guess this is a 10-minute entry, because this breaks above all of this. If this wanted to be a redistribution or a distribution, right, these are the highs that it would liquidate, and then it can fuck off lower. But instead, it liquidates all of it, it rebuilds itself a little bit, goes sideways, and then taps you in. So this is perfect. Sorry. This is, in my opinion, perfect. So let's see what was going on here. Boom, would tap me in, and I would be risk-free. Right here, as it liquidated this little high over here, that's when I would be risk-free, and now whatever happens, happens, right? And boom, look at that. That would be a break-even, most likely. Okay, actually, I didn't notice that. I thought it's an ongoing win or whatnot, but this would actually be a break-even. And I feel like absolutely nothing works today, man. What a day. Everything is failing. But yeah, whatever. So that would be probably a break. Even I don't know if I could justify sitting in this. Probably not. Unfortunate. So I thought this was a missed potential win, but it probably wasn't. So it's all good. Okay, I think that is about it. And yeah, if I continue trading this way, I think I will over time reach the success that I'm looking for. And I'm really happy with it. So yeah, how long have I been yapping for? 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. See ya.